With nearly 20 Call of Duty games released in the last 20 years, here are the 20 greatest Easter eggs in Call of Duty history, with the first one taking us to Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Inside the campaign mission Celerium, where you infiltrate a remote temple. You descend from a cliff face, wing gliding towards the base where you and your team realize the enemies have cloaking devices. If you take a left right here and go towards this cliff, you'll notice a cave where there'll be a hammer stuck to the ground, which is a reference to Thor's hammer Mjolnir. As you can see at the moment, there's no way to pick the hammer up, but there is an Easter egg where you can actually pick this up. So all you have to do is you need to take out all of the enemies using a silenced weapon. So I go ahead and use a sniper rifle and take out all of the enemies without being detected until the alarm goes off. Once the alarm goes off, make your way back into the cave and you'll be able to interact with the hammer. You can see there's all lightning striking around it, and we can actually try and pick this thing up, and we see on screen we have the phrase "you are not worthy," and the lightning around the hammer will disappear. Now if you have the Titus 6 equipped in your loadout, you will actually be granted unlimited ammo for it, which I think is a really cool reward. And fun fact, this Easter egg took years after Black Ops 2 release to solve. Here is possibly one of the most OG Easter eggs in all of Call of Duty, and this is on World at War on the campaign mission Little Resistance. You guys know how this goes. Once we make our way up onto the beach, you need to stand in 3 puddles for about 6 seconds each. And once you've done that and you stand in the third one, give it a little bit of time, and suddenly 4 Chinese statues spawn from under the sand, each holding a ray gun that you can use to complete the level with. Now, really funny fact, but the developer who put this Easter egg in, called Jesse Snyder, put this Easter egg in without the approval of Treyarch and Activision and was nearly fired for it, which is absolutely crazy, but definitely one of the most iconic Easter eggs in all of COD history. And you wouldn't expect it that the more recent Call of Duty games have had some of the most iconic Easter eggs in the series, and we're jumping on Modern Warfare 2019 for the multiplayer map Station. Now the Easter egg on this map requires you to shoot 6 stone slabs that are going to be on this side of the map, and they need a ton of ammo to destroy, but each of them is going to reveal a number, and one of them is going to reveal keypads. So going from left to right, we're going to destroy all of these stones and get these numbers written down, and then once we've got all of them, we're going to shoot each of these numbers on the pad to activate this Easter egg. And I can't believe this is in Modern Warfare, but it spawns a gigantic evil teddy bear outside the map. Like, this is the size of like Godzilla. He's about to destroy all mankind when suddenly some fighter jets fly overhead and destroy him. It is the most unexpected Modern Warfare Easter egg that you will ever see. I absolutely love it. And on the topic of teddy bear Easter eggs, here's another Modern Warfare Easter egg. Jumping over to the gunfight map Trench, there's going to be another code for us to discover hidden around this map, and we need to gather these numbers in the order we're seeing on screen. Each of these numbers are written somewhere on a wall or in a box, and we need to run around the map and gather all 5 of the numbers. Once we've got that, we can go over to this bunker with a keypad on it, and again we're going to shoot the code to unlock the bunker. Once the bunker door opens and we can go inside, we can see that it's a Black Ops Cold War-esque bunker room where we have a massive war room of a whole team of teddies planning out their next objective. And we have some super cool references where we have a separate desk with a long-haired teddy bear at a keyboard with an ashtray next to her, which is very similar to the woman reading out the numbers in Black Ops 1. But if we go over the head boss at the table, we can see he has a telephone next to him with the numbers 53125. So if we go back out to the keypad to the bunker and shoot those numbers, we come back to hear that the telephone is ringing. And if we hold to answer the phone, what happens next is something that I doubt any of you would expect. If we turn around, we can see the doors at the back of the bunker opening, and what do we see? A juggernaut Teddy with dual wheel death machines. He is not playing games. He does not stop shooting until he himself just blows up into a pit of fire. Again, something you would not expect to see in Modern Warfare. Let's jump over to Black Ops 1 for another iconic Easter egg, which is in the mission numbers. Very similar to the ray gun Easter egg, this is how to get the Thundergun. You guys all know about this, and the way to do this is at the start of the mission, you need to blow up all the Nova 6 canisters with grenades fairly quickly, and then run to the back and interact with this machine to pick up a cassette tape. Once you've got that, make your way through the level to where you do that incredible slow-mo jump. When the fridge gets moved to open that secret weapon room for you to pick up some weapons, if you go up to the machine on the left and put that cassette tape in, you will hear the the GK Nova 6 sounds, and then the Thundergun will appear on the wall for you to pick up. It doesn't get any more classic Call of Duty Easter egg than using that thing in that mission. We haven't seen any other Easter eggs like this in the following Black Ops campaigns, but if we jump to Black Ops Cold War, we have a very cool zombies-themed campaign Easter egg. In the incredibly trippy mission Break On Through, if we make our way to the right and take out these enemies, Adler will tell us to take the pathway to the left, but if we ignore him and open this hatch to the right, we enter a completely different scenario to the one that Adler expected. We find ourselves in a claustrophobic underground tunnel with nothing but the flashlight on the end of our pistol to guide us, and it will eventually lead you to a big empty room where slowly but surely you'll be overwhelmed by the undead. Infinite zombies will be spawning from all areas to try and take you out, and it is impossible to survive. The zombies knock you down and you realize it was all just a dream state, and you go again. Now for our next Easter egg in the greatest Easter eggs, we are going to Black Ops 2 Mob of the Dead for the very first jump scare in Call of Duty history. It's actually quite simple how genius this is, so you can very easily troll your friends if they aren't aware of this, and all you need is a sniper rifle and have access to the rooftop. Once you're there with a sniper rifle, just look out towards the fireworks and there it is. Now, from this map onwards, jump scares would become a common thing inside of zombies maps. Treyarch really one-up themselves in Black Ops 4's Classified, where if we make our way to the Pack-a-Punch area and again get a sniper rifle and look out the map here, we get a jump scare of last-gen Richtofen, a literal joke meme within the zombies community turned into an actual Easter egg, forever cemented in Treyarch history. I still can't believe that jump scare is real sometimes. One of the most iconic maps in Call of Duty history has its own history of unique Easter eggs. That being Nuketown and the infamous Mannequins Easter egg. On Black Ops 1, if you are to shoot all of the mannequins' heads off within 15 seconds of the game starting, the game will play Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. Now, obviously, I can't play that for you in this video because of copyright reasons. You need a lot of players within one game in order to shoot all those heads off within 15 seconds. It's genuinely very difficult. When this map returned in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, this Easter egg went up a notch, as Treyarch gave you 1.5 minutes to shoot off all the mannequins' heads in a single game. And if you did, rather than getting a music Easter egg, the population sign in Nuketown completely changed to one where you could play 4 classic Activision games from the 1980s. This is genuinely really cool. You have, like, you know, a little 8-bit animation of your hand on a joystick. Interesting fact, all of these games can be played in Black Ops Cold War. That features an arcade in the menu settings. Most of the games in this Easter egg were used for the viral marketing campaign for Black Ops Cold War on the Porn Takes Porn website, which was good times. Black Ops 3 took this one step further again with 2 Easter eggs inside of Nuketown. If you shot off all of the mannequin heads within 1 minute 30, then the mannequins would act like zombies, where they would ferociously chase you down like a pack of zombies and can easily kill you in a few swipes. The second Easter egg is just bonkers. Instead of shooting off the mannequin heads, shoot off all of the mannequins' arms within 1 minute 30, and you activate a Doctor Who style Weeping Angels version of the mannequins, where if you look at them, the mannequins will stay completely still, but then if you look away, they will start moving towards you. It's incredibly scary. It's probably one of the creepiest Easter eggs we've seen in Call of Duty. It's horrifying. Now, if you were scarred by the Easter egg, then let's take it back a notch and show you one of the weirdest Easter eggs I have ever seen in Call of Duty, like, no doubt. And this is on Modern Warfare 2019. If we go into the map Cheshire Park, around the map there are going to be 5 mouse traps, which are in complete random spots and genuinely will take you a long time to find and shoot all 5. Once you have done, the 5th trap will turn into a small piece of cheese that you can pick up. You now need to run around the map and again in a random location find a wheel of cheese where this previous chunk of cheese was taken out of, and with both pieces of cheese, we'll make our way to the middle of the map to the Pied Piper statue. You'll notice a prompt underneath to hold to place offerings. So placing down the cheese is going to spawn a ton of candles. The Pied Piper is going to play a tune, and suddenly all of these rats scutter out of absolutely nowhere to form a circle around the statue before they start doing a little bit of a dance, a little bit of a jig, and then they just explode into colorful clouds of color. And you'll now see that the Pied Piper now has a chunk of cheese in his right hand. bonkers. And this next Easter egg is short and sweet, but in the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered mission of their own accord, one of these little rooms hidden really far out of sight, you'll find a teddy bear which will be holding a golden desert eagle. This isn't any golden desert eagle, because picking it up, you can see that it has 7 bullets. The Deagle is golden. It's clearly a reference to James Bond's GoldenEye. Some other interpretations is that this could also be a reference to General Shepard, as his code name is Golden Eagle. Interesting fact, the Golden Desert Eagle did exist within the files of the original Modern Warfare 2, but you could only get it if you used mods. So for the remastered version, they just plopped it in as a really cool Easter egg. Now here is one of the most bizarre Easter eggs I've ever seen in the Modern Warfare series, and it's on Modern Warfare 3 on the map Lockdown. If you get yourself a recon drone and fly it up to this building, you can actually go through the windows of the building and you will find this gigantic teddy bear just sat there with 2 golden desert eagles. No one knows why this has been plopped there, and again, if you did not have a recon drone, you would not be able to get inside this building, but it is there for you to see in its gigantic teddy glory. Now let's shift away from Modern Warfare and jump back to Black Ops for what is, without question, the greatest way that a zombies map has ever ended, and it's on Black Ops 1 Moon, which is blowing up the earth. To this day, there has not been another zombies map that has had an ending which has been quite as explosive as this one. I don't think this ending will ever get old. It's just so incredible, and outside of context, people would never believe that in a Call of Duty game you could actually blow up the earth. If only they realized what zombies map was caused by blowing up the earth. Oh god. This next Easter egg is also a first in zombies, and the only time we've ever seen it, and it's the ending for the Mob of the Dead Easter egg, because zombies has always been a cooperative mode where there is no friendly fire, there is no way to kill each other, but that is thrown out the window with this Easter egg ending. Whoever is playing as the Weasel will have a massive kill icon above his head, where it's the job of the other players to kill him, and vice versa. If you're playing as Weasel, it's your job to kill everyone else, thus either breaking the cycle or continuing the cycle. I love this twist in the Mob of the Dead Easter egg, and something we have never seen in zombies and have seen since. We know that Treyarch love themselves a meme, and Black Ops Cold War brought one of the most iconic meme Easter eggs in all of Call of Duty history, and that is the Coffin dance Easter egg. On D Machine, once you've activated the Pack-a-Punch, there are going to be 5 white orbs spawned in that room that you're going to want to shoot, and once you've shot all 5, you will teleport to an alternate version of this map where the Coffin dance is going on, where zombies are dancing with that coffin. Although it's not a coffin that they're dancing with, it's actually a loot chest which you can open afterwards and get yourself a guaranteed juggernog, as well as a chance of getting a really good weapon, maybe even the ray gun. But this Easter egg just caught all of us off guard because we never expected to see something like this in zombies, and it's so good. Now our next Easter egg is a really fascinating one added in with Modern Warfare Remastered. On the mission One Shot One Kill, it is your job to take out Imran Zakayev with a Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle, but in this remastered version you can actually see a vehicle pull up alongside this event which contains Makarov, the antagonist in Modern Warfare 2 and 3. Now there is an achievement tied to this mission called Time Paradox, which involves you shooting and killing Zakayev and Makarov at the same time, thus causing a time paradox where Modern Warfare 2 and 3 would never have happened. This detail was never added in the original Modern Warfare, and it's just such a cool thing to add in because Modern Warfare has never really dealt with the idea of time travel and paradoxes before. I really like that detail. And jumping over to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, during the mission No Russian, if at this point you haven't shot any civilians and you decide to make your way back to the start of the level, you will see that Yuri, character who's killed by Makarov in Modern Warfare 3, has appeared from that elevator. It's a new throwback Easter egg to what happens in Modern Warfare 3, where you play as Yuri from his perspective at this moment where he was originally going to try and kill Makarov during No Russian. His body is just lying there on the floor to insinuate that he might have collapsed or fainted, but if you just shoot near his body, he suddenly springs back to life and stands up. Kind of just stood there dormant, and you can push him along the level. So this might be a little bit of a buggy, glitchy Easter egg, but it's still really cool. And for a 20th and final Easter egg in this video, it's on the winter version of the Docks gunfight map. This is one of the coolest Easter eggs ever seen in Call of Duty. It's incredible. Do this Easter egg, look outside the map at the weather vane, and you'll see there's a rooster on it above a very familiar looking clock. And when the clock strikes 12, you need to shoot the weather vane, trigger a lightning strike that will send electricity across all of these power lines towards the back of the map, and seconds later you will see Sled fly off into the distance. But this isn't just any ordinary sled. This is a sled which is led by Riley the dog from Call of Duty Ghosts with a red nose, and Captain Price as Santa Claus sat in the sleigh flying away. As it shoots off, it leaves some iconic skid marks, and this whole Easter egg is a reference to Back to the Future. Just like in this Easter egg, when the clock strikes 12, lightning strikes, giving Marty enough power for this DeLorean to travel back to the future. Clear sign that the devs at Infinity Ward are just huge movie nerds, and I think this is so cool and could only be done for a limited time. You can subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.